What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys remember, the past couple of days, we've been tracking what appears to be a symmetrical triangle or maybe an ascending triangle forming specifically on Bitcoin, but it was pretty much a leading indicator that markets are pretty much destined to correct lower. As you guys can see, the past like 3 days, we've had this beautiful symmetrical triangle forming here, tracking this point, and then we pretty much gauged that we saw small rejection. We broke below our major support, and we pretty much discussed that a major dump and correction to the downside was pretty much imminent for most everything on the market. We were specifically waiting for the movement to form on the S&P 500. As you guys know, 2 days ago, I believe this was Monday, we had a candle, sort of like a rejection off what appeared to be resistance here on this uptrend, and we can honestly probably skew it a little lower and pull it a little bit farther down, although not necessarily necessary. I'm gonna do it anyway. You can see it's just a small tweak like that. I think that's enough. Yeah, around this level here, you can see where this pretty much all aligns. If I could probably move it a little bit lower. There we go. So you can see where the prices have fallen to retest this support level. We broke through the support here, and we came back up after bouncing off support at 3,600 points to retest this resistance. And I said specifically in the past couple of days that first off, as we hit this, we're most likely going to reject, about a 70% chance of rejection in a bear market, and we're probably going to pull back down lower as expected. But I also said this is a good sign that the markets actually need for us to start to consolidate. We don't want to get back into this overinflated market here, so we need to slowly consolidate back down, which is going to take time, unfortunately. So what we're looking for is for us to just kind of, float around this level for however long, maybe even dip a little bit lower, until we can recover ourselves here and slowly swing back to the upside here. And I do believe it's going to happen, mid-May, we could have, or May of 2023, we could have 2024, we'll be back closer to all-time highs here. But it is going to be a process, because if we break through this again, we are going to be overinflated. Still possible, but it is something to consider here. But you can see here we are consolidating, and we're pretty much right now in the middle of this bear market. And I have a chart that I do want to share with you guys right here, which shows this Bitcoin. It's called a Puel multiple here, and I want to show you guys specifically where we are in this market here and what's expected to happen, because it's very, very, very accurate. Not only that, we are going to look at the fact that because we broke bearish here, it's influencing the other cryptos. You can see Bitcoin rejected off 21.5, now pulling down to 19.7 or 20,000. Ethereum rejecting off 12.6, and now we're pulling 1100, and XRP rejected off top resistance here, 38 cents, now down to 32. So we're going to be looking at all of this in a minute with you guys, so definitely stay tuned. With that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. Remember guys, super quick before we dive into the technical analysis, I do have a finance channel besides this crypto channel here. So just to give you guys two ends of the spectrum, because not everything is about crypto. Once we make the crypto, we have to convert it into cash, and it's what you do with that cash that really will turn you into a millionaire or keep you financially independent, so on and so forth here. And I just dropped a new video actually just 6 minutes ago here on the channel called The Global Crisis, What Americans Don't Realize, which is pretty insane that we thought it was bad here in America, and a lot of countries actually have it a lot worse. So I highly recommend you guys check out this video. I just dropped it literally a couple of minutes ago here. Show your support. I really do appreciate it. Now, moving on to the today's video, to the technical analysis here, you can see a few things that I want to discuss with you. The first that I want to go over is, you can see with Bitcoin here, and I just want to bring things back to like the weekly charts and show you guys why I strongly believe that the next chart that I'm going to show you is accurate here. Now you can see in 2017 we had the immediate bull run. So we had a bull run to the upside here, end of 2017, and pretty much the remainder of 2018 you can see was just correcting downwards. We had 1 year. All of 2018 was a bear market. Then we had this mid-market cycle for all of 2019. And then 2020 into 2021 was this bull market that we saw here. Even a little bit farther, I'll just draw it again. This is the bull market. So we have these like 3 cycles. We have a bear market, we have the mid-market, we have a bull market. And you can see right now we're starting once again. We're completing what could be the bear market here, and we're entering, or we could be in the middle of the mid market here. And next to come, after we fill in this, would be consolidation to the upside, which means we're probably not going to be dipping much lower. And that's an important key here when it comes to buying into crypto. So I don't think we're headed much lower. And I just want to show you guys this chart in a second once I get this focused. All right. So you can see a lot of people think we're in the late bear market. And I totally agree. We're not in the mid cycle yet. So when I showed you guys that market, we had 3 stages. We're finishing the first stage and we're entering the late bear, and then we need to enter that mid-market cycle into a new top. So you can see back here, 2017, we had the run to the upside. So we had all of 2017, remember, bull market. 2018 into 2019 was the bear market. 2019 to 2020 was the mid-cycle, and then 2020 to 2021 was our all-time high break. 3 cycles, 1, 2, 3. So here we are finishing the top, and you can see we're entering this late bear market, and we could be entering the mid-cycle very soon, which means there's a good chance we will see a run within Bitcoin, and there's a good chance Bitcoin is going to swing back up. I would say comfortably maybe 40 to 50K. In between that zone, I do believe we'll have a spike again up to 40 to 50K, followed by more consolidation like that, and eventually, after we see that mid-cycle here, we will consolidate back down to retest, the lows, but then eventually we'll see that run to the top here. So even if you bought in now, I do believe we are going to be seeing, 50K in that range here, and then we're going to pull it back down to about 10K or maybe 10 to 20K again, and then we'll see another run to all-time highs. So keep that posted. You can see beautifully the time and the length of the graph. About 59 days is the late bear, 413 days is the late bear. We had 59 bars, 53 bars, and we're pretty much at the end here with 68 bars. So we're coming to the end of this, and we should start to gradually see the markets swing back up soon. And the same time that's going to happen is probably when we see information about the inflation rates with the feds, which will probably come in lower for June, July, August, hopefully. And that will influence the stock market to head back up, and will also influence cryptocurrency to swing back up. Now, short term, looking at XRP, you can see here what we're dealing with is clear rejection off this, which we all expected. We've been saying this every single day. We had a month, 30 days of consolidation on this beautiful support. So the fact that we started to retest this, there's a big chance, 70% chance of rejection followed by correction, and that's what's happening now. We were a little eerie of buying in for a short. You still can if you want to. I've been saying it's an aggressive trade, but the reason was because we have Bitcoin trending in the middle here, and there's a big chance we're just going to kind of float like this until we fill in the gap here. Ethereum is correcting lower here, but again, we could very easily fill in the gap, consolidate sideways, which as a conservative trader is what I'm waiting for. But if you're an impatient or maybe even an aggressive trader, then there's nothing wrong with buying in and shorting these to the downside here, but you're trading on, an hourly, 4-hour, even within a daily time frame, not necessarily a conservative trade, which we're waiting for, which would be buying in when we reject or hit this resistance here. So if we hit this, we close above, we can expect to see a run. Hit it and reject, we expect to see a dump. We'll short this movement here. And that's really the same thing that goes for XRP. We already rejected off this, correcting lower, but XRP is a little more aggressive. So I'd like to wait to see how Ethereum and Bitcoin close and see movement before we make any sort of vital changes, because we could consolidate like this and we don't want to get burned. So really what we're waiting for is retest of this, then decide what to happen. S&P 500 looks okay. Once again, correcting lower. We might balance out on here, but I expect to see consolidation. Hopefully we don't come back down here, but even if we do, once again, consolidation is what's necessary for this market to cool off, regain some support, and then start to head back up. Obviously, all these trades are made on Bityard, so definitely check out Bityard, link down in the description. Once you sign up with that link, you can get some free mystery box crypto. You can see get free crypto here by clicking the mystery box linked down in the description below. And you can also trade XRP on this exchange, which is also awesome. But with that being said, that's going to wrap up today's video. Definitely make sure to check out my new finance channel, linked down below. And with that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.